Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols, reaming my body.
Alright guys, today we're going to be going over Boruto episode 237 preview. This episode right here is probably going to be a very, very good episode. My OBS is right there, by the way. But let's get into the actual preview. First things first, I mean, this episode right here is like, I want to say it's probably going to be like one of the most hyped episodes of this series so far, because we don't know that for sure. There's no confirmation, but I personally think the last episode, 236, is definitely a good setup episode for this episode right here. Now we're actually going to be seeing some actual action, in my personal opinion, with some high-level ninjas, and we're going to actually get to see in this particular episode right here. One of the interesting things, though, that I did actually see in the last episode that I'm personally kind of hyped for is that Kawaki is now, like, not quote-unquote motion sick. He's not necessarily seasick anymore, so hopefully he himself can actually get into some action. We could probably see him do something. I don't know. That's just my hope. But let's get into the actual episode. This right here is something that I was really like wondering, like, were we gonna get to see Kagura in the last episode? We kind of did towards the end, or probably wasn't even. I don't even think he was genuinely in the episode, but he really wasn't in the episode. Now I understand why he wasn't in the episode. He's doing something completely different than the original Team 7, but now we're going to actually get to see Kagura in this specific episode. Again, when it comes to the strong opponents actually fighting, Kagura is definitely going to be one of the characters that we look to actually, combat them. Kagura is a very interesting character. Again, we haven't necessarily seen Kagura fight in a very long time. As a young kid, as a chunin, I should say, specifically the age, I'm not even completely sure. I think right now he should be about like 17 or 18, something like that, probably even 19. But when he was younger, we knew that he was essentially very strong. So a couple of years later, a couple of years of training, let's see what he could really do. Hopefully get to see him fight in this particular episode right here. At this rate, it'll reach the rendezvous spot in no time. Alright. Big Boonton still in the cut. Again, if y'all ain't see my actual review, I did talk about Boonton in that video, but Boonton's probably going to be in this episode as well, as we see right here. Hopefully she fights as well, but it looks like she's being quote-unquote helpful. You never know. How do we deal with something this big? Big pause. This right here is an enormous pause. Let's continue. The mobile fortress. See, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it's just me, but seeing stuff like this gives me hype. You got Boruto running, everybody jumping down. Look like they about to go get right, bruh. It looked like they about to throw hands. Hopefully this is the case. Obviously, I've seen the spoilers. I'm not trying to spoil anything in this actual video right here, but hopefully we do start to see people actually get right in this particular episode right here. That is literally legitimately all I want to see. I understand that there's a bunch of like the fodder guys, the minions, the employees, but let's keep it 1,000. We trying to see Tenma fight. We trying to see the Funatos fight. You feel me? That's it. We tired of the small fries. Like, this is what I'm talking about, partners. This is what I'm talking about. This is the trenches. What was he fighting? Big Kagura in the cut. Bro, stop playing with the big dog. He got the headband on and on. Bro, stop playing with the big dog. Yo, Kagura needs to do something. He needs to do something disrespectful to that man, bro. That's all I'm saying. Supposedly, his boss or his father actually got caught by Chojiro, which is, of course, right now the Mizukage. He is supposed to be the Mizukage or the next Mizukage. And, of course, him capturing the boss's son, that right there would definitely be like very symbolic. But hopefully this goes the way that, we want it to go. Kagura is actually going to pack this guy up, maybe save the actual leader for Carmensil, Boruto, and Kawaki to double team and tag team. I don't know. This is just my personal opinion, but let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comment section below. I'm actually really hyped for this episode. Hold on, let me continue on real quick. All right, so that's pretty much it. I wasn't necessarily feeling every single episode of this arc, but now since like really starting to turn up, yeah, this episode's looking real decent. This whole arc in itself is looking real decent. I definitely do want to see how long they make this arc, though, because judging by the spoilers, there still isn't necessarily something absolutely clear, like, hey, the arc is over confirmed. You feel me? So hopefully we get to see something like that. But let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comment section below. It's me, your boy Barbie, and we out.
It's a knife.